Right, this is complement exercise number 2. So we're going to highlight the direct objects in yellow, the indirect objects in green, the predicate nominatives in teal, and the predicate adjectives in hot pink. Okay, let's go ahead and start. So find our prepositional phrases. To me, it's a prepositional phrase. Of like. In your presence is a prepositional phrase. Of joy is a prepositional phrase. At your right hand. Okay, let's begin. You as a subject. Make known is an action verb. Underline that twice. You make known what? Path. This is a direct object. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mark this out because we're not going to find any of our complements inside a prepositional phrase. However, I'm pretty sure one of our prepositional phrases, the whole thing, is going to act as the subject, which is kind of different. So at your right hand is the subject of the sentence, which sometimes happens, but not a lot. Okay, let's go to the second part. There is fullness. So fullness is the subject, and is a linking verb. And we don't have anything that renames fullness, even though there's a linking verb. We have there, it tells where. So at your right hand are pleasures. Really it is, even though it's kind of wonky, I'm going to say pleasures is the subject. And are is a linking verb. Forevermore tells when and where. I'm going to come back to that. Let me see if that's. Yes, I looked up forevermore and it's an adverb. So that cannot be a predicate nominative or a predicate adjective. And so we just leave it at that. So number 2, I is the subject. I do not see any prepositional phrases. Am is a linking verb. So underline that twice. And identify that as a linking verb. I am, what renames I? Vine. So vine is going to be our predicate nominative. Okay, so we have a comma. That's how I know we're ended, and we'll probably have another subject and verb. Father is the subject. Is a linking verb. Identify that as a linking verb. So we're looking for a predicate nominative or predicate adjective. Vine dresser renames father. So vine dresser is the predicate nominative. Number 3, in me is a prepositional phrase. All right. Okay. Let me go through here and break out the clauses for you. All right. This one, I'm going to rewrite it, I think, so that it's a little easier to see. He takes every branch in me away. That's the way we would write it. So he would be the subject, takes is a verb. It is an action verb. Okay, so we're looking for a direct object or an indirect object. He takes what? Branch. So branch is a direct object. In me is a prepositional phrase, and away tells where. Okay, that. So the next one is that does not bear fruit. And this is a clause, so we don't need to start it with a capital letter. And we don't need the whole thing underlined. Okay, so that is the subject. Does bear is an action verb. Does bear what? Fruit is a direct object. Okay. So we did every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away. Okay. And let's do the next one. So it would be he prunes every branch that does bear fruit. And we'll go ahead and do the last one, that it may bear more fruit. I like this. So he is the subject. Prunes is an action verb. Underline that 2 times. And let's just say action verb. He prunes what? Branch. Branch is a direct object. Okay, that is a subject. Does bear is a verb. It is an action verb. Okay, does bear what? Fruit. Fruit is a direct object. Okay, then we have it is a subject. May bear is a verb. May bear what? It may bear what? Fruit is a direct object. Okay, let's go to the next one. Of the word and to you, it's a prepositional phrase. Okay, you is a subject. Are is a verb. Are is a linking verb. Okay, so clean renames you, and it is a predicate adjective. Okay, I is a subject. Have spoken is a verb. It is an action verb. Okay, but to you is a prepositional phrase, so we will not find our direct we'll not find a direct object there. Okay, number 5, in me is a prepositional phrase, and in you is a prepositional phrase. So this, we have an understood you as our subject. Okay, you, underline that. You what? Abide is a verb. And in me tells where. And that's it. I abide in you. Okay. By itself is a prepositional phrase. In the vine is a prepositional phrase. In me is a prepositional phrase. And let's find our subject and verb. Branch is a subject. And can bear is the verb. All right, branch can bear what? I don't know. Let's find out what kind of verb we have. We have an action verb. Okay, so we're looking for direct object or indirect object. Branch can bear what? Fruit is the direct object. Okay, it is the subject. Abides is the verb. And the vine tells where, so we don't have a direct object or an indirect object. Put a line through that. Okay. And then here we go. You is the subject. Can is a verb. And neither is a conjunction, so that's nothing. We have another comma. You is a subject. Abide is the verb. Okay, and in me is a prepositional phrase. That's all for that one. So I is in the subject. Am is a verb. It is a linking verb. So vine renames I. Therefore, it is a predicate nominative. You is the subject. Are is the verb. It is a linking verb. Branches renames you, therefore it is a predicate nominative. Number 8, in me is a prepositional phrase. In him is a prepositional phrase. From me. Okay. So whoever is a subject. Abides is a verb. In me is a prepositional phrase. So what this is saying is whoever abides in me and whoever I abide in, that's what that and I is. So it is a compound subject. All right. He oh, we've got so many. Okay. So this, it is the subject. Is a verb. Is a linking verb. And it is he as a predicate nominative. And that is a subject. Bears is a verb. That bears, okay, bears is an action verb. That bears what? Fruit is a direct object. So you is a subject. And can do is an action verb. Nothing is a pronoun. Therefore, you can do nothing is a, we're going to label this action verb. You can do nothing. Nothing is a direct object. All right, number 9. In me is a prepositional phrase. Like a branch is a prepositional phrase. Into the fire. It's a prepositional phrase. Okay. So anyone is our subject. Does abide. It's a verb. So if anyone does not abide in me, this needs a comma right here. It's not a comma. It's not the way it was written. He is a subject. Is thrown is a verb. Is thrown as an action verb. Away tells where, so that is not anything. And withers is an action verb. So we don't have anything there. Branches is a subject. Are gathered, thrown, and burned. All of those are verbs. So we don't really have any kind of complements there. Okay, and number 10, in me is a prepositional phrase. In you is a prepositional phrase. And for you is a prepositional phrase. You is the subject. Abide is the verb. And words is the subject. Abide is the verb. Okay, you is the subject. Understood you. Ask is the verb. Whatever is a subordinated conjunction. So you is a subject. Wish is a verb. It is a subject. Will be done is a verb. Okay. There are 126 possible, so put the number you have correct over 126.